Last year, Mark Freiburger made the best $300 investment of his life. He entered the Doritos Crash the Super Bowl contest, and his work was seen by millions around the world. Check it out.
Daddy, can you play Princess Fashionista with me?
Sweetheart, I'd love to, but the guys, they're outside waiting for me.
We got Doritos.
Steve, what is the holdup?
Is that my wedding dress?
It could be.
The wife is always putting the kibosh on everything, huh? Mark's winning commercial also earned him the chance to work with famed director Michael Bay on the set of Transformers 4, and that's where he joins us now in Chicago to tell you how you can get your chance of a lifetime this year. Well, congratulations, Mark. I know it's belated, but still, wow, that's a big wow.
Hey, thanks so much, Amy.
So you're working with someone that you've always really working with.
Yeah, and probably never thought I'd have the opportunity to do so. I mean, it's pretty incredible. You know, I've been watching Michael's movies since he's been making movies, and you know, he's always kind of made some of the most entertaining movies of the last couple of decades, and you know, I really admired the guy when I started getting into this line of work, and so now to be here in Chicago actually working on a film with him and working underneath him and you know, having sort of this day-to-day you know, opportunity with him is just, it's incredible. It's a bit surreal, but you know, I'm having the time of my life.
And so it's all because of Doritos Crash the Super Bowl. How can people participate in it?
Yes, they can. This year, you know, they could just go simply to Doritos.com, and you can find all the information on the contest this year. This year, Doritos has done some interesting things to make the contest even bigger. In previous years, it's only been a contest for folks in the United States to enter, but now anybody around the world can enter. And also, the prizes are even bigger this year. This year, both filmmakers whose commercials air during the Super Bowl are going to get to work on a blockbuster film just like I'm doing, and the film that they're going to get to work on next year is called Marvel's The Avengers Age of Ultron. And
can you say that
this
again,
year
please?
as well. Yeah, seriously, it's a bit of a tongue twister, isn't
Yeah.
it? Marvel's The Avengers Age of Ultron.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, so it's going to be a fantastic opportunity if it's anything like what I'm experiencing, which I'm sure it will be. They're going to be shooting that film in London. And in addition, this year, there's going to be, the $1 million is going to be guaranteed to one of the two. Sorry, we're getting a bunch of, of feedback. But if you can still hear me,
I can.
You know, this year,
You're
the $1 million
good.
is guaranteed. Okay. This year, the $1 million is going to be guaranteed to one of the two filmmakers. So whichever one gets the best votes, or the most number of votes on Doritos.com, that filmmaker is going to win $1 million as well and get to go work on the movie. So it's kind of a win-win.
So you were someone who actually was working in the business and had been pounding the pavement, right? You had some skills going into this, right?
Yes, yeah, a little bit of skill, and you know, I've been pounding the pavement, as you say, you know, in the indie world. You know, I'd made a couple of small films that nobody had ever really seen, and then, you know, decided to make this little $300 spot that the entire world saw. So, you know, it just kind of goes to show that you should always keep striving and keep working and keep producing content and never pass up on an opportunity like this if you're even, you know, remotely, you know, considering entering. But, you know, I did have a little experience before going to this, but most of the winners in previous years haven't. So, you know, and that's the beauty of this, is if you can find a camera and get out there and shoot something and create an idea that you think is funny, and you know, you stand just as good a chance as anybody else to win this thing.
So what advice would you give people who are entering into this contest?
That's a good question. I would suggest, you know, first start off by taking a look at all the winners of the previous 7 contests and just kind of looking at all those commercials, get yourself familiar with what works and what doesn't, and take a look at all the finalists from each year as well. And really, you know, take a look at those, but then ask yourself, you know, what hasn't been seen during the Super Bowl yet? You know, what haven't we seen in a Doritos commercial? What would I like to make? What do I think is funny? You know, just start from there and think of something that's, you know, bold and new. And just remember that during the Super Bowl, people love to laugh. So try to think of the funniest idea you can come up with and just go for it and make it. I think you've got about 2 months to enter the contest and turn in a commercial of your own. So tell your folks there in Milwaukee to get at it.
All right, I sure will. Thanks so much, Mark Freiburger. We appreciate you being with us this morning. Crash the Super Bowl.
Hey, thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
You're sure welcome. Crash the Super Bowl contest is the name of it, and you can go to Doritos.com for more information.